Hello everybody, today's clip is supported by Sleeper. Before we dive in, let me tell you a bit more about Sleeper. This app is making serious waves. It was the #1 downloaded sports app in the US during the NFL season, even beating heavyweights such as ESPN and Yahoo. Sleeper isn't just popular, it's because they truly deliver the best fantasy experience. You get deeper customization, more league options, and all the bells and whistles that make managing your fantasy team a blast. But that's not all. Sleeper is growing a fantastic community with several million people using it daily for their sports fix. Sleeper has a broad appeal and is genuinely built for everyone. So, if you're looking to up your fantasy game, make sure to check out Sleeper by clicking the link in the video description. Trust me, you won't regret it. Okay, I want to sort of the first thing I want to say is that we will never remove the Glazers. I've sort of come to terms with it. We will never remove the Glazers. We will never change the course that we're on. And that's just the way it's going to be. Because we are awful as a fan base at coming together and getting anything done. Because there are too many people out there who want to be a top red rather than be a United red. And what I mean by that is that these people who think they're better than everybody else and criticise other people, and they're not a United fan, but I'm a United fan, and I just don't get that. I couldn't give a toss if you're a 90-year-old granny from Australia and you're a United fan, or you're a 21-year-old fan from India. It doesn't matter. Or a 6-year-old from Canada. You're part of the Man United family. We've always said that about the United Stand from day one. And unfortunately, there are people out there who are just very arrogant because they think they're better than everybody else. And we'll never unite and we'll never come together. But another reason we won't come together is because of the naivety and indoctrination that some of our fans can't even see. Today, I'm in numerous chat groups and I'm looking on Twitter, and it comes out that Tell went to Spurs. And Spurs have a 45 million buy option at the end of the season, but they've paid 12 million euros to Bayern Munich for Tell between now and the end of May. And everyone laughed at it and went, thank God we didn't do that deal. And I'm like, take a breath. And I'm looking at it and people are going, yeah, at the end of the day, all right, I'm not going to moan anymore. We were right not to do that deal. We were right not to do that deal. And I thought that, you know what? You deserve what you're going to get. You deserve the Glazers because you are actually celebrating that we didn't do the Tell deal and going, yeah, you know what? Why should good. We shouldn't be spending 10 million. Oh, I forgot you weren't just a football fan. You're an accountant now. You actually think that, it matters what we spend. Oh, so suddenly you're an accountant now. Oh, 10 million on Tell. I'd rather we didn't have anything. And then they'll tweet that, and then the next tweet will be, God, we've hardly got any options. I tell you what, if we lose Garnacho, we're screwed. And I'm like, these people literally don't understand they're being manipulated. Whether I think spending 10 million on Tell by Spurs is a good idea or a bad idea, I'd rather be them than us. I'd rather have that. Yes, it's probably a lot of money, but I'd rather have that than nothing. But the mic drop is, why are we talking about Tell? Why are we talking about the choice was 10 million for Tell or nothing? That wasn't the choice. The choice was get an attacker in. Didn't have to be Tell. We had 31 days to get an attacker in. And guess what? When you get a calendar, what comes after December? January. The January transfer window. It's a bit of a clue in October that it's going to go October, November, December, January transfer window. So all these wallies out there going, ha, look at Spurs spending 10 million on Tell. I'm glad that's not us. I'm sort of like going, whoa, can I just get my head around this a minute? So now you're saying you'd rather have nothing than spend 10 million on Tell, and that the Glazers and Ineos got it right. And that's what I've seen today. People going, yeah, we were right not to do that deal. It's too much. It's too much money. And I'm like, oh, you're an accountant now, are you? Oh, okay. So you're an accountant, but can you explain to me? It's not even about that. We should have got an attacker in. Why didn't we get an attacker in? Why didn't we get a different attacker in? And that to me is the incredible thing. Is like, why didn't we do that then? Why didn't that happen? Absolutely incredible. I think somebody's locked themselves out here. Yeah, so look, I think we're all here to have a discussion, and there's a lot to talk about tonight, of course, but, you know, I think sometimes when you see something, think about what you're doing, because when you go, oh yeah, we're right not to get Tell, it's not even about that. It really isn't about that. It's about the fact that we had a whole January transfer window, which we knew was coming, to line up a striker that we knew we needed, and we didn't do it. And I don't care whether Spurs have overspent or not. And I agree, it's a lot of money for a player that will probably leave. But I find the hypocrisy funny as well, because people are there going, oh, good one, Ineos, good one, Glazers. You're absolutely right. Don't give Bayern Munich 10 million for Tell. Absolutely right. But on the other hand, if we qualify for Europe, that's £80 million coming to this football club. 10 million doesn't look much now, does it? Doesn't look like much a lot. So, you know, it's risk. That's what it is. That's what it is. Borough got 22 million for Lath, 17 million up front. Ineos equals amateur, says Ardo. Mark, you were insulting people for wanting Ten Hag out. Can I just say, Josu, you're about 8 months too late, mate. So we'll just leave you in 2024. Thanks for the content. Thanks to you and the community for keeping company at work from LA, USA. Let's get United. Glazers out, says Hector. And if we don't make Europe, then what for transfers, says Carl. And yeah, well, we'll talk about that in a minute. And if Amorim changes his tactics, we might as well have kept Ten Hag and been a mid-table team forever, says Devon. And of the three, I would choose Pogba just because I want to see another Scouse soonest meltdown. Still enjoying the content on only positive United content there is, says Cohen. Thank you very much, pal. I appreciate that. And with the lack of activity in the market, do you think the youth players will get a chance? If not, why are we buying them just to sell on later, says Dan O'Connell. Dan, are you exposing yourself as one of the idiots? I mean, I actually think we will come back to this in a minute, but we're going to talk about these three ridiculous things I've heard today. Play the kids, bring Paul Pogba back, change the tactics. I think all three of them expose a massive lack of brain cells, but we'll debate it. Maybe people agree with what Dan was saying there. Goldbridge, that's the end of the clip. I'm sure you enjoyed it. In fact, I bet that's the best clip you've ever watched. So there's no reason not to subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon so you never miss a clip again. In fact, smash a like on the video because we all know only legends like videos and you are all legends. So please smash a like on the video and we will see you again on the next one. Thank you very much for watching as always.